2019 first flashlight review, and honestly, unless something crazy comes out of like SHOT Show or something, I don't think I need any more lights than this for my personal everyday carry use. So I mentioned in my last video for my first intro video for the Surefire that I wanted a Streamlight ProTech 1L-1AA instead of the 1L to be a perfect review subject because they are so similar. So we're gonna real quick look at them. I'm gonna have the specs and everything, and then we will go into the beam comparison, which is the real gravy to this review. And then we will just wrap up with closing thoughts. So, I'm a big fan of Streamlights. I've had a lot of Streamlights in my day and have no qualms with them. They're very affordably priced. They're high value. They're really well made. And if for some reason you have one that craps out on you, their customer service is fantastic. I have personally never had an issue with Streamlights before. One problem with Streamlights that you have to be aware of is you can't really get rad deals on them because there's so many counterfeits out there. And unless you have one to compare to, like if you have a micro-stream that's authentic, it's super easy to tell when you have a fake one. But I've seen the majority of the negative reviews on Streamlights are from people who got fakes and had no idea. So if you're buying from Amazon or eBay or something, make sure you're getting from a reputable dealer. Even then, Amazon's kind of wonky with who they ship from, and if they got a return back that's a fake, they might be shipping it out to you even though they think it's authentic. So like Spyderco paramilitary 2s, even ordering from Amazon isn't safe because there's people that buy clones, buy one from Amazon, return the fake, and keep the authentic for the cheap price. It's really scummy, but that's the world we live in, so just be aware there's a lot of fake Streamlights out there, and I'm sure there's a lot of videos on figuring it out. So like if it says Streamlight on the tail cap, it's fake. The actual Streamlights have the logo engraved in there. They're not knurled, they're smooth. They're 10-tap programmable. They come with Streamlight batteries, that's a big deal. That kind of stuff. So I've had a lot of Streamlights, but then when this year, Surefire reintroduced the gas pedal switch on their upgraded Lumen Everyday Carry Light series, there was the 1-cell and the 2-cell. John Correa was the one who specifically turned me on to the 2-cell because he carries it every day. It's a 1200 lumen, 5 lumen beast, but it's almost twice as long as this one. So I wanted one that I could carry every day that would do everything for me, and I settled on this. I have carried this sucker every day since I got it. It's well over 6 months at this point. I've done updates and stuff. I love it. I love the UI. It's very intuitive. The majority of the time I use the 5 lumens, in all honesty, like checking on the kids in the middle of the night or, that kind of stuff. Just, is the door locked? Look over. I don't want to blind myself. I drop a spring on the floor while fiddling with gun stuff, go and find the spring, that kind of stuff. The 5 lumens for administrative everyday carry tasks is super useful. But like one of the reasons I don't carry O-lights is because they have no way to effectively, on the rear, get the full output every single time. And Streamlight doesn't have that either. I mean, it kind of does. You can lock it to high, but I like having the option of low as well without having to double click. It's fine in everyday carry tasks, but since this is an everyday carry light and a defensive light, I really like the adrenaline's pumping, smash it, and you got 500. Or, just fiddling around everyday carry tasks, you can have the 5 lumens. That feature is a selling point alone for me. You can see the differences in the heads. Oh, I have a cleanse on there. The lens is perfectly fine. I put a cleanse on there, and I had to trim it a little bit, so it's sticking up in that corner. It doesn't affect output or anything, but it's not the lens that's messed up. It's a cleanse. It's like a film protector, screen protector. But you can see how much beefier that Surefire head is. That's going to help with throw a little bit. This thing throws like a beast for its size. It's only 500 lumens, which like even the tiny little O-lights have double that now. But this is a very strong 500 lumens with high candela. So, I mean, this thing in a room blinds the crap out of you. You can't see anything. I did have my daughter the other night. She thought it was hysterical to test trying to blind me with both of these. And the Streamlight does obscure you, but it doesn't shut down your, eyes. You don't immediately slam your eyes closed or anything. It is bright for sure, but the second the light goes away, your eyes are back to normal. And I was in a regular daytime, it was like nighttime, but we were inside, So it was, you know, not pitch black, so my eyes weren't completely adjusted. That would probably help. But in my philosophy, the majority of the times I would use a light in self-defense, it's not completely dark. A parking garage, a movie theater, a store, there's going to be ambient light around that you have to punch through. And this 350, while it looks great, doesn't have the throw or punch or the candela that this light has. The EDCL1-T actually hurts a little bit. And like when she turned the light off, I still had spots. I was seeing spots for a little bit. So the EDCL1-T is definitely more blinding for that kind of stuff. And I think the 5 lumens more useful. And I think the tail switch is just ideal. So everything about the Surefire is still my fave. The problem comes in price and I don't want to say accessibility. I'm trying to think of the right... versatility is probably the right word. This is just CR123A batteries, and Surefire recommends against using like Olight or Streamlight's rechargeable batteries. I have personally not tried that because I burned through these batteries so slowly. But if you wanted to run rechargeables, I'm not sure if you could or if they would still warranty your light or whatever. So that could add up if you're using lights all the time and everything. I use about a battery a month or two. So $1 every month or two is perfectly adequate for me because I'm doing so much time in 5 lumens. The Streamlight uses rechargeable batteries, CR123A batteries, AA batteries. You definitely do get an output kick down. I think it goes down to 180 lumens, so you get about half the output. But this thing is just so versatile, which is why I purchased it. Part of why I purchased it was for this review, obviously, because I was just curious. The second reason I purchased it is for like my car bags and go bags. I'm going to keep a CR123A battery in there because I like the output. And I have spares in my car bag and my briefcase / work backpack. But I like that it can use very readily accessible batteries as well. So for emergencies, this is a fantastic flashlight. For everyday carry, I'm still sticking with my EDCL1-T. This thing, I'll put the weights in here, but this thing is about 2.5 ounces. This is about 3.5 ounces. The head is significantly bigger on the Surefire. The overall length is almost identical, so that will give you a good idea. And then the other big elephant in the room, I got this on Amazon. I got a bunch of Amazon gift cards for Christmas where I picked this up. I probably wouldn't have paid my own money for it, but since I had the gift cards anyway, I was like, oh, this will be really neat, and I wanted to try out. But this was $30.99. These, if you have Big Daddy Unlimited, they're about $110. If you're on eBay or Amazon or something, they're running anywhere from $130, $128 or so to like $155. So if this is $150 and this is $30, you could literally buy 5 of these for the same price as this. And while I will say the extra ounce and the knurling and everything, this feels like a premium light. It feels like a much nicer light. But it is hard to argue. It's hard to justify that price when this light is so close to perfect. It is fantastic. I totally get, like, Wiseman Company is the first, Ben swears by these, and I've wanted one since I saw his review like 2 years ago. I get it, man. These are awesome lights. Also, the Surefire clip is better, in my opinion. Both of them will take care of you, though. If you mess up the clip, you can get a replacement pretty easy. But I get this light. I'm going to buy more of them for bags and around the house and stuff because it's so versatile, and it's almost as good. This is a 4.5 star out of 5. This is a 5 star for me. It's worth the premium to me to have my preferred tail switch. In all honesty, that's what's killing it for me. Even if this wasn't an extra 150 lumens, I love this tail switch, and I'm not going to change it for the world. But this light, guys, it is hard to argue that, I don't know, this is a great way to go. So let's get into the beam comparison. This video has gone way too long. I love both lights. If you only have 30 bucks, no brainer. If you have 100 bucks and want a light and some ammo or something, no brainer. If you want just a killer light that you can have for years and this will do you well, I would jump up to this personally if that sounds appealing to you. If my philosophy of use and everything matters in your thought pattern, I would still choose the Surefire, but the Streamlight is so close. It's hard to justify the extra 100, 120 bucks. 2 fantastic lights for my philosophy of use. I'm glad I have both of them, and I'm probably going to be buying more of these for car bags and work bags and stuff like that, tool bags, maybe even the range bag. They're just awesome for the price. These things are sweet. So keep that in mind. This has been John with the Practical Tactical Minimalist. Happy New Year. I hope 2019, it's weird to say that. I hope 2019 treats you well, and get out there and take some classes. Be safe. All right, so here we are again with another beam comparison. It feels like it's been so long because I've been carrying the Surefire EDCL1-T for so long, but since I got the Streamlight ProTac 1L-1AA, I thought we could do the comparison on that because they're really similar. So each has a low and high. I have the Streamlight 10 tap programmed to low and high just for this comparison. And then the EDCL1-T has the gas pedal switch. So first we'll do low with the Surefire. It's 5 lumens, and that exit sign is 40 feet away if you remember from my last flashlight review. So you can see for task reasons, I can actually see really well. I'm not sure you'd be able to like identify a threat, like, oh, there's a gun or something, but it's enough to totally see. So that's 5 lumens. The Streamlight's low is 40 lumens. And you can see there's quite a bit more light there. This is very similar in look. If you have a, what's it called? MicroStream. It's very similar to a MicroStream. So that's 40, 5, 40. Now we're gonna pump it up with the gas pedal switch. This is where the Surefire really beats the Streamlight. It's way easier to consistently get in the modes. A little bit of a press is 5, full press is 500. The Streamlight you have to double tap, which under stress I'm sure you could do, but you know, just introducing Murphy, the Surefire is gonna be foolproof, and the Streamlight you could get stuck in low. So here's the Surefire 500, and these are both 1 cell. Fresh batteries. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome 500. A lot of candela. Now we're going to go to the Streamlight. You have to double tap it. And then I'll just lock this in. And you can see the hot spot is white. Like the temperature of the light is different. The Streamlight is a lot whiter. Okay. 500 Surefire. 350 Streamlight. I think it's 350. I'll double check. The Surefire is a lot more natural color temperature. The Streamlight's a lot whiter. I actually prefer the whiter just for, you know, personal everyday carry, my personal taste preferences, but I understand the need for a more natural light. See, oh, got locked in low there for a sec. All right, I hope that helped.